Abuse, neglect, abandonment. These injustices happen daily worldwide, but the most extreme afflictions happen to those with disabilities. Cause for Life is on a mission to fight those injustices. Interns from around the world travel to remote locations to seek those in greatest need. They were on a journey to love, heal, and defend those with disabilities, bringing the light of hope to those in dark places. This is their journey.
We are partnering with Sports Outreach to do a wheelchair soccer clinic. Back at home we call it power soccer, but here, since they don't really have power chairs, we're just adapting it a little bit. So I'm excited to be able to bring them a new sport that they're able to do from their wheelchairs. Here it's harder because there's no power chairs, and so we've had to use what resources we can find around the school and around our hotel to construct these guards for the front of our chairs. So we have water bottle boxes that we have used, and we brought along an assortment of bungee cords that we are attaching to the front of the chairs and duct taping them. You know, duct tape fixes everything, even here in Africa.
At first it was very emotional because we weren't sure that the guards were going to work. We weren't sure that the kids were really going to enjoy it. But once we put the first guard on, I was in the process of putting the second one on, and out of the corner of my eye I see a teacher rolling a ball to the first student, and then the first time he kicked it, like, it sort of worked, but like his smile just went up to his ears, and I about started crying, but then I was just like, no, I'll do that later.
I hit it with the left side of my guard. If I want to hit it in the front, I hit the front. If I hit it right, I use the right side. Pretty easy.
And it was really fun to coach them because they wanted to learn.
Watching them play was really cool because I remember my first time playing. Just the independence I felt being able to play a sport by myself.
I've been able to be a part of a lot of athletes' first time playing soccer, but here it was just different. The kids were so much more responsive and so much more excited. I think it's because their lives are dramatically more difficult than in the United States that the ability to do something on their own, such as play soccer or football, is therefore that much more fun and that much more exciting.
You could see that in their faces, that they were having a great time, and for me it made every challenge here worth it.
I believe that power soccer has an amazing capacity to be the hands and feet of the gospel to people with disabilities worldwide.
When I started playing soccer, I realized that I really have a purpose in this world, and that really strengthened my relationship with Jesus. I want that for these kids too.
Before coming here, I was working on my senior thesis, which is creating a disability ministry resource for missionaries in developing nations. Being here has really shown me how important that is because the lives of people with disability are incredibly difficult and the attitudes against them are negative. And I think that power soccer serves as a perfect gateway into communities because it's an easy way to combat stereotypes and misconceptions about disability. It empowers people to achieve to their full potential.
My vision for soccer would be to bring power chairs here to Uganda or somewhere in Africa and give them to some sort of organization like this, a school where they can keep the chairs and then they can have different kids use them. And my ultimate dream would be to help the first power chair soccer team from Africa go to the Power Soccer World Cup. So that's ultimate dream.
What God did in this experience was He showed 4 boys that had previously told us that they didn't feel accepted and loved by their community, that they could do something that everyone else in their community sees as valuable, which is playing soccer.